What should you be doing now to secure an abundant future? I mean, what does that look like, on a day-to-day basis? Well, as I mentioned in last week's video, and you can check it out here if you haven't already, I will be providing you guys with an overview of the Lisa Nichols book, Abundance Now. And with that, we're on chapters 5 and 6, where Lisa talks about the last of the 4 E's, endowment. Now, since we're on the 3rd video of this series, if you haven't had a chance to check out the other videos, I suggest you go get caught up so you don't, miss any special bonuses or any little golden nuggets of information I provided so far. So Lisa breaks down how you can amplify your life and achieve prosperity. And, by doing so, you can go from a place of scarcity, from feeling like you don't have enough, don't know enough, and somehow aren't enough, to a place of prosperity and abundance by maximizing 4 key areas of your life. So I hope you'll stay tuned. Hi guys, I'm Regina Renee Williams and welcome back to my channel, where I share the best insights and advice on mental health and mindset and help you maintain your mental wellness and positivity in both your personal lives and career. Now, if that sounds good to you, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when I upload a new video every Tuesday. And I'd love for you to check me out on Instagram at Regina Renee Williams and join my community of followers where I post 3 microblogs per week on mental health and mindset. And for full-length blogs, you can cruise on over to inspiringwordsofregina.com where I share how mental illness has impacted my life. The links to both my Instagram and blog site are in the description below. All right, so if you joined me in the last 2 videos, you already know who Lisa Nichols is. But for my new viewers, I'll go ahead and share a little tidbit about her. So Lisa Nichols is a New York Times best-selling author of No Matter What, and is a reoccurring motivational speaking coach on the Steve Harvey Show and the Today Show. Not to mention, she's a featured teacher in the self-help movie, The Secret. And she teaches, coaches, and just really lives a collection of life's principles that inspire people to, live better, richer, fuller lives. All right, so let's get into it. So last week, Lisa introduced us to the 2nd and 3rd E's, enchantment and engagement. While this week, she talks about the last of the 4 E's, which is endowment, as it pertains to mastering a financial mindset and getting to an abundant future from where you are now. So Lisa talks about how endowment, or as she also refers to it as financial wealth and prosperity, is one of the most important areas and essential areas of our lives. Topic number 1. Did you grow up with a negative money mindset? I thought this topic was an important one to start with. Lisa talks about how most of us were raised with the belief system that money was just not easy to come by. It was reserved for those who were, prettier, better educated, better connected, and somehow just more worthy of it than we were. I mean, do you recall ever hearing the sayings, money don't grow on trees, or the rich will always get richer and the poor poorer? Or even, something like, you better save that allowance because there's no more where that came from. Well, if these sayings sound like the norm in your household as you were growing up, you more than likely have, a negative mindset towards money being, deceptive, hard to come by, or just something that you didn't have. Topic number 2, change your behaviors through affirmations. So Lisa speaks about an exercise that she uses in her teachings where she helps clients release past influences that they know do not, support future financial goals. She basically takes them through a process of eliminating any negative money beliefs that got them there in the first place. The 5 areas that she focuses on are cultural, economic, gender, geographic, and spiritual. She asks them to think back about what was happening, around money during their childhood. And then she asks them to jot down those memories and group them in those 5 categories. And she also tells them to go ahead and circle a couple of, the ones that they feel were the biggest drivers of what their relationship with money is today. So this leads us to how to write an effective affirmation that is sure to get us on the road to having a positive connotation with money. So Lisa talks about how, your affirmation statement should always start with I am as opposed to I want to. It should be said in the present tense as though, you're already acting in this manner or responding to a new behavior. So you want these words to be emotional triggers that invoke feelings of joy, happiness, pride, and confidence. You basically want them to mirror how you would be feeling if they were currently true. The subconscious mind will do anything to make these things happen. That sounds a little bit like a touch of laws of attraction to me. All right, guys, so it's that time for me to check in with you to make sure you're still out there with me. So this time around, I want you to do two things for me. I want you to go ahead and comment down below with positive money mindset if any of the information I provided so far is resonating with you. And share any of your experiences you may have with it as well. And I'd love for you to give me some feedback on the audio in this video because I recently upgraded to a Boya microphone so that I make sure I'm coming in clear to you guys. So any feedback you have about that, I'd really appreciate it. Topic number 3. Life is not short, and there is no such thing as instant success. I love this topic because I truly believe that more often than not, people believe they are entitled to success, wealth, and prosperity. And the fact of the matter is, it takes time and hard work, to achieve the abundance you deserve. Lisa further validates what I'm talking about when she says, and I quote, "Nobody is an overnight success. I sat with many of the most successful people in the world, and the stories they tell of their journeys to success are proof positive that slow and steady is how most truly successful people get that way." So she goes on to mention the concept of relative deprivation, which is the idea of wanting in your life right now what someone else has without putting forth the 20 years of effort that is required to develop it. And when I read that statement, I thought, wow, how powerful is that? We must realize that comparing ourselves to others who have already arrived at the level of success we seek is truly doing ourselves a disservice. There is a huge risk of getting to that point without being prepared for it. And Lisa talks about how the amount of wisdom and experience required to make good decisions once you've reached a certain level of success may not be fully developed if you get there too soon, and then you run the risk of having it all and losing it all in one breath. So you should take care to, grow slow and steady, and don't rush the journey. Building a firm foundation to stand tall on is key to sustainability and longevity. All right, so topic number 4, manifest prosperity with the laws of attraction. So Lisa shares her experience with how the laws of attraction worked for her and helped her manifest her dream of meeting Oprah. She talks about how having specific affirming words on her vision board helped the universe shift to make this happen for her. She also talks about how the laws of attraction can work in both negative and positive ways. So Lisa says it's pretty simple, and I quote, "Regardless of whether the thoughts you offer are positive or negative, you receive what you broadcast to the universe. I'm not implying that is all your thoughts creating this outcome, but I will say that energy grows where energy goes." All right, so here Lisa introduces us to a 3-step process of activating this power by using the laws of attraction through asking, believing, and receiving. All right, so I'll touch on these briefly. Step number 1, ask. Be clear about what you want. State it accurately and specifically. You don't want to focus on the how right now, just the what. And don't be complaining and moaning about your current circumstances Because the way the law of attraction works is it will serve that exact same thing right up to you. It'll be like, hey, sweetie, your wish is my command. Step number 2, believe. So it's very simple. Take action. Yes, the easiest way to increase your belief about something is to just start taking the necessary steps to make it happen. I mean, once you show that you are doing things consistently and spending the time and energy on it, will truly demonstrate to the universe that this is what you expect and want to happen. And then it will be sure to deliver it onto you. Step number 3, receive. Yes, now this is where when opportunity knocks, you should take full advantage and walk straight through that door without much hesitation and by acting on your intuition. This requires trusting your instincts and jumping in with enthusiasm and taking the steps to receive what you've desired for so long. Now, there's not much room for procrastination in this step. You need to further investigate the opportunity that has presented itself to ensure that it is or is not, your desired outcome that you've been waiting for. Also, and most importantly, you should always maintain a mindset of gratitude. Showing the universe that you are grateful opens up that channel of attraction to actively transmit gratitude to source energy that recognizes you will always be grateful when you receive the next gift and the next one and the next one. And ultimately how you will feel when your desire finally comes to fruition. Topic number 5, live your abundance every day and then leave it behind as a legacy to others. In this section of the book, Lisa talks about what it means to live your legacy. She mentions how, yes, of course, it involves financial wealth, but it also means, filling your life with a passionate career, nurturing relationships, supporting friendships, an idea of what, philanthropy and charity looks like, and also traditions that you start. Not to mention, how will your assets be used by those left behind, to support your lifetime of work and adopt your dreams that you believe in and that they can adopt as their own. So something that Lisa says in this particular chapter of the book that struck a chord with me was this, and I quote, "In my mind, an abundant life isn't just about shiny objects, an impressive address, or overflowing bank accounts. It's about creating a life of possibility and moving from scarcity and lack to prosperity and abundance in every area that matters to me." All right, so now that you have all 6 chapters and the 4 E's to digest before the next video, where I'll close out, the book and provide helpful tools and guidance on how you can amplify your life and achieve prosperity, you can cruise on over to inspiringwordsofregina.com and check out my full-length blog post titled Attracting Abundance for Your Legacy, where I talk about, special bonuses that are in the book and give you helpful tools to implement in your daily lives. And besides that, you can read about how I've shifted my mindset to be positive about money and have implemented that thought process in my daily life. The link to my blog is in the description below. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram at reginareneewilliams and to grab my 2 free downloads below. And while you're down there, don't forget to check out my merch, Rich in Mental Health, and click on the link to check out the variety of products and clothing styles that we have for you to choose from. So go ahead and check that out as well. All right, so if you're new to my channel, please be sure to check out these 2 videos on shifting your mindset to live abundantly and actually living abundantly. And don't forget to like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and be sure to hit that bell to be notified when I upload a new video every Tuesday. All right, see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.